to select broadcasts on MyWithersRadio.com. Lady Rams Volleyball is powered by the official voice of the Mount Vernon Rams, Banterra Bank, banking with local style. Ford Square and King City Chrysler. You can count on us. Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to personal banking. State Farm Insurance Agent Tony Wilt. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Second Chance Auto. Good Samaritan Regional Health Center. Raising a hospital. Raising the bar. Alan Wiggers, your shelter insurance agent. Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon. Ren Lake College. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu. And also by the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Heartland Accounting. Bean Insurance. Central Christian Church. And People's National Bank. It's time to join Chris Hugo and Danny Czerwinski in the 94 Sports Mobile Studios for Mount Vernon Lady Rams Volleyball. The Red Lake College pregame show starts now.
And good evening from Cuss Gymnasium. Tonight, the Mount Vernon Lady Rams on the road in volleyball action against the Marion Lady Wildcats. Chris Hugo and Danny Czerwinski alongside for this Red Lake College pre-match show. And Danny, Lady Rams tough loss in straight sets at home last night to the Flora Wolf Gals. Come back and try to take their vengeance against the Marion Lady Wildcats. And it'll be a tough one here tonight. These two teams met back at Shagnon Gym. That went to favor the Lady Wildcats.
Yeah, 25-18 and 25-14. Back in Mount Vernon in September, just about a month ago, these two teams played, and Marion came away a winner. And for Mount Vernon, a very difficult task to travel down here and beat the Lady Wildcats on their home floor here this evening at Cuss Gymnasium.
Well, it's certainly never an easy task in any sport to come down to Marion and expect a victory. Lady Rams are going to have to get past that one here this evening. At Red Lake College, you can get a quality education and save thousands. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu. Red Lake College, it's time. We need to take a quick break here on your RLC pregame. When we come back, much more to discuss. It's the Lady Rams. It's the Lady Wildcats. It's coming up. This is Lady Rams Volleyball on WMIX.
When you want the best, think the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. The Orthopedic Center has the unique distinction of being one of only two non-academic accredited orthopedic teaching and research facilities in the state of Illinois. Our goal in education is to inspire the next generation of orthopedic surgeons. Patient care, education, and research are our core strengths. Located on Veterans Memorial Drive, Mount Vernon, and St. Mary's Good Samaritans Centralia campus, the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Discover the difference.
If you want a successful business, you need good partners. And if your need is printing, you won't find better partners than Mark and Carrie Smith.
Helping people is what we love.
But we need help with our financing.
That's why the Smiths and hundreds of local businesses trust Banterra. Banterra is the area's #1 financial partner, offering commercial loans, treasury management, and remote deposit services. With Banterra as your partner, you can concentrate on what you do best. Banterra, banking with local style.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Back to Lady Rams Volleyball, powered by Banterra Bank.
And welcome back, Cuss Gymnasium. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside. Lady Rams under 500 on the year, 9-14 coming into tonight's play at Cuss Gym. The Marion Lady Wildcats looking for something to prove here tonight and looking to do it here at home.
Yeah, and Marion right now, they're trying to, as all teams are going to the last week and next last week of the regular season, trying to build some momentum, gain some victories. These two teams in the upcoming Heron Regional in a couple of weeks, obviously Mount Vernon would like to make a statement by beating Marion, whereas Marion would like to make sure Mount Vernon doesn't come in and steal one from them, as Marion would be the favorite team here tonight.
Of course, you're watching live on MyWithersRadio.com or listening live on AM 940. Speaking of which, it's the top of the hour. We need to pause for station identification. This is Rams Radio.
This is Lady Rams Volleyball on AM 940 WMIX. Mount Vernon with video streaming on MyWithersRadio.com. A free service from Withers Broadcasting.
That's who we are. As it's almost 8 o'clock straight up. Chris Hugo and Danny Czerwinski on both of these Withers broadcasting outlets, MyWithersRadio.com and WMIX. Tonight, the Mount Vernon Lady Rams and the Marion Lady Wildcats about to serve off. It was a South 7 Conference showdown. Danny mentioned a moment ago, postseason momentum is on the line right now as you get down to these final couple of weeks. Lady Rams are here at Marion tonight, have Wayne City and Carbondale on the road next week. And then we're kind of getting down to the nitty-gritty as Monday night's their 4 versus 5 matchup against Centralia, the Mount Vernon Lady Rams, that is, in that Heron Regional. So the season is almost over as far as the regular season's concerned. a lot to play for here to try to get that momentum built up, see what you got headed into the postseason.
Well, and Mount Vernon does need some momentum. They've lost their last 2 matches at home against Flora and then at Mount Carmel a week ago Monday. And then, they've won against Centralia. They've won against at the Heron Tournament. So since the Heron Tournament on September 24th, they've had 1 victory. And you're going about 3 weeks now. And Mount Vernon needs to get a win or 2 under their belts just to go in here to the postseason with a little momentum. And it would start here. And then next week at Wayne City and Carbondale, you're going to have to win them on the road if you're going to do it.
Of course, video tonight. There will be no video on Friday night as the Mount Vernon Rams football team travels to Centralia. No video against Wayne City due to internet. And then, of course, we'll have video back with you again as we travel to Carbondale next week for Lady Rams volleyball, and also as the Rams football team returns home for Week 9 action against the Mount Carmel Golden Aces. All of those games will be on AM 940. All of those games will have audio feeds at mywithersradio.com. Red Lake College offers over 100 degree and certificate programs for thousands less. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu. Plenty coming up here on your RLC pregame. We'll tell you about it after a break. This is Lady Rams Volleyball on WMIX.
It's amazing how versatile the Saturday sports show has become. What do you mean you slept in last week? Set your alarm for 8:08 this Saturday morning at Junior Radio to AM 940. More Mount Vernon Rams talk, more Jefferson County talk, and more amped-up coverage of Southern Illinois sports. Hear from the best coaches, experts, and sports know-it-alls available. Sports talk worth waking up for. Saturday mornings from 8:08 till 10 a.m. on WMIX AM 940 and online at mywithersradio.com. Presented by Crossroads Community Hospital.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins at Community First Bank. If you're looking for a bank with stability, integrity, and a growing presence in Jefferson County, I invite you to stop by and open an account with us. We have free checking, safe deposit boxes, free internet banking, and debit cards tied to our local schools. We also have lenders with the ability to make decisions about your needs. We understand that not every person or business falls within some loan underwriting model, but where character still matters. For all of your banking needs, Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
What's the best wedding advice we got?
Oh, buying a renter's policy from Shelter Insurance that my dad suggested.
Yeah, it covers all our stuff. Furniture, clothes, computers, TV.
Even my wedding ring.
Yeah.
And it helps protect us from liability losses that could run hundreds of thousands of dollars.
All for about $12 a month.
Yeah. Dad's sure gotten smarter as I've gotten older.
I'm Alan Wiggers. For a free insurance review, see me at 206 South 9th Street. Go Rams.
This is Jeff Schmidt. You know where to go to see the hard-to-find Chevrolet Equinox. Schmidt Chevrolet in Mount Vernon. Equinox has been the Consumer Digest Best Buy for 2 years in a row. It's the most efficient crossover on the road and gets 32 miles per gallon highway. Equinox is a top safety pick, which is important for you and your family. The Equinox is one of the hottest sellers of Schmidt, and we'll find the one that's just right for you. Come see us. Our professional sales staff can't wait to speak to you. Nobody will treat you better than Schmidt Chevrolet in Mount Vernon, 3423 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois.
More Lady Rams volleyball ahead, powered by Banterra Bank.
And welcome back. Cuss Wilson Gymnasium. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside on WMIX online at mywithersradio.com for this Red Lake College pre-match show. Lady Rams and Lady Wildcats are up ahead in the varsity match. But first, we need to visit some scores in the underclass games from tonight between the Lady Rams and Lady Wildcats. I believe Danny has those.
The freshman game tonight, Mount Vernon lost 25-23, 25-13, and 13-15. And the JV Lady Rams fall to 12-5 overall, 3-4 on the season. Couple of close two-set losses tonight to Marion, 25-23 and 28-26.
Of course, those scores tonight are presented by your State Farm agent, Tony Wilt. He is on the corner of 42nd Street and South Water Tower Place in Mount Vernon or worldwide at TonyWilt.com. If you see this red Jeep in the parking lot, stop by. He'd love to meet with you like a good neighbor. State Farm is there. Plenty of underclass scores to share with you tonight. We'll recap those time and time again throughout the broadcast and keep you updated here on your Red Lake College pre-match show. Danny, tonight the Lady Rams coming off of a senior night loss at Chagnon Gym. You honor the 4 seniors. You come in here knowing you're not going to be home again this year. The rest of your battles are going to be on the road, plus the neutral side action at Heron once you come down the regionals. Once you get out of knowing that you're not going to be at home again this year, it becomes kind of tough knowing that you're going to be on that lonely road the rest of the way.
Well, it's a tough mentality thing. You're here at Marion tonight. Next week you go to Wayne City, come down to Carbondale, and then the next week you come to Heron for a game against Centralia. So it becomes a mentality thing. It's to the end of the year. things may have not gone your way as far as wins and losses, what you'd like. You got 3 or 4 matches left, maybe more, hopefully. It becomes a battle within the team and with each individual player, how much they want to put into it, how much they want to roll, and how much they want to compete on the volleyball floor to see if things can improve, they can get better as this season winds down.
And, of course, that regional at Heron, that's coming up in a couple of weeks. Monday the 24th, that'll be Mount Vernon Lady Rams, Central Annie's. We'll have that for you on AM 940. We will check, or get back to you, rather, on video streaming from Heron. I'll check with the IGSA when it comes to the postseason. Of course, coming up here tonight on MyWithersRadio.com and on WMIX, we'll have the Central Christian Church starting lineups. And, of course, incredible things are happening at Central Christian Church in Mount Vernon. Look no further than thenewscentral.com, where you can watch their Friday night and Sunday services online. Check out the webcast at thenewscentral.com. Central Christian Church, loving God and loving people. That'll all be up ahead here tonight as you look upon the Lady Wildcats warming up here down at Cuss Wilson Gym. And Danny, you come in here to a place like Cuss Wilson Gymnasium, and maybe it doesn't quite need as much from a volleyball standpoint, but, you know, anytime you come in here and you see all of the banners that they have in there, and most notably one that I know is a UK guy that you're very familiar with, and, of course, Greg Sterrick, the SIU Hall of Famer.
Well, as I look around, one that stands out more than that is Ray Fossey, probably the more accomplished person as far as Major League Baseball is concerned and other sports in general. And you look around at Cuss Wilson Gymnasium, the amount of space that you have here to do things. There are 3 full-length, full-width basketball floors, ability when the bleachers are all pushed in. So that helps out Marion High School, I'm sure, with PE classes and the like. Plenty of room in here. I mean, you and I were talking about the spacious surroundings of this gym. One of the bigger gymnasiums that we cover in the 3 conferences in Southern Illinois, probably one of the biggest ones. You know, Rich Aaron Gymnasium, Centralia, obviously. Big gyms, lots of space, lots of places to do things.
Of course, those starting lives will be coming your way in just a little bit. As Danny mentioned, Ray Fossey had his career pretty well productively cut short by Pete Rose in that collision at home plate. I believe, what, the 70 All-Star game?
Yep.
1970. Now an Oakland Athletics broadcaster. As a matter of fact, I believe Ray Fossey, the Marion native with a park named after him here in Williamson County. The Central Christian Church starting lives will be coming up here in a little bit. We're going to have the anthem first. We'll pause for that and honor America. This is Lady Rams Volleyball on WMIX.
It's going to be a nasty winter, so get the vehicle you can depend on now at Second Chance Auto. They have the vehicle you're looking for, probably priced under $10,000. And most have a 3-month or 3,000-mile warranty. And there's bank rate financing for everyone. Second Chance Auto has been helping people just like you for over 32 years. So get your quality pre-owned vehicle from Second Chance Auto today. Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Or call 244-4582. That's 244-4582.
Does this sound familiar? I can't stand this job. I just wish I had time to go back to school, but with work and family.
I know. I just enrolled in Rend Lake College's evening cosmetology program. They have evening classes that will even fit into your busy schedule. You can even graduate in less than 2 years. Classes are convenient to get to. They're in Studio RLC in Mount Vernon. They even offer financial aid.
What's this like? I've been out of school so long.
It's not your typical take notes. Listen to a lecture program. We will learn the latest styles and trends in cosmetology, and it looks like we'll have fun doing it. We'll be out on the salon floor getting hands-on experience and getting to know all kinds of people. By the time we're done, we'll be ready to jump into a new career and love our jobs. For once.
Okay, how do I sign up?
I called 618-242-8459, but you can also check out their website at rlc.edu/Studio RLC or stop by the RLC Marketplace in Mount Vernon.
Daydreaming of owning a home? People's National Bank can help your dreams become a reality. We are excited to offer Smart Move mortgages. Smart Move offers affordable fixed-rate financing, down payment assistance, and closing cost assistance for qualified borrowers. Call me, Joy Schrader, Mortgage Specialist, at 241-6928 today for details. People's National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
This is Mike Race. You're listening to the Rams on WMIX.
And back at Cuss Wilson Gym, Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski on the Rend Lake College pregame show. Time now to meet our starters for tonight, courtesy of Central.
For the Marion Lady Wildcats, they will go with number 10, Brittany Hoover, number 13, Montana Schaefer, number 14, Cassie Gribble, number 15, Emily Lowry, number 22, Erin Dodd, number 7, Jackie Roan, and number 31, Christy Rothler. for what would be Kent Carroll's Marion Wildcats, but he is home sick, so coaching the Marion Wildcats tonight will be Emma Forth, who is the JV coach here at Marion. For the Mount Vernon Lady Rams, they will go with number 2, Brooke Moore, number 6, Lauren Keeler, number 11, Kelby Kuyava, number 16, Aaliyah Palmer, number 19, Taylor McGowan, number 20, Mallory Kirsch, and number 22, Kirsten McGowan for Angie Carroll's Mount Vernon Lady Rams, who comes into the match tonight with a record of 9-14 overall, 2-4 in the South 7 Conference.
Of course, plenty coming your way as we have volleyball action here tonight on WMIX and MyWithersRadio.com. We'll get set here in just a moment. Again, those starting lineups were presented by Central Christian Church. Discover the excitement at Central Christian Church in Mount Vernon. They offer exciting worship experiences packed with energy and relevant teaching and awesome programming for children and youth. Check out thenewscentral.com for more information. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have the start of the varsity contest. This is Lady Rams Volleyball on WMIX.
When it comes to bone and joint care, only one name should come to mind: the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Your fellowship-trained physician's first priority is specialized orthopedic care, ranging from total joint replacement and spine surgery to shoulder surgery and sports medicine. Our surgeons provide a wide range of specialized treatments that are unparalleled anywhere in Southern Illinois. Located on Veterans Memorial Drive in Mount Vernon and St. Mary's Good Samaritans in campus, the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Discover the difference.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Things sure are changing in the Jefferson County banking market. Branches are closing, and recent news by Bank of America that they will begin charging for debit cards is not what their customers would like to hear. Well, good news. We still have free debit cards, and our debit cards support Jefferson County schools. So don't panic. Just stop by and open an account with us. With people who answer the phone and help you with all your banking needs, we're the best banking option in Jefferson County. Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC.
This is your home for Rams Radio. WMIX.
And welcome back to the Cuss Gymnasium for the start of this varsity match. Volleyball action tonight as the Lady Rams travel to Williamson County to take on the Marion Lady Wildcats. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside Avery Barton is back at the studio. And, of course, a stationary shot tonight on MyWithersRadio.com. Jeff Crow is on assignment. He'll be back with us next week
at Carbondale.
Carbondale, even.
Yes, Carbondale, and then home against Mount Carmel in football.
Can't beat it. All coming your way on MyWithersRadio.com, where even if there's not video, there will always be audio, unless there's an internet outage that we can't control, of course. So be careful of that always. Bon Jovi. About ready to get started here.
You live on a prayer sometimes with internet.
That is no
connection.
kidding. No kidding. He's got to keep the faith, though.
You could. Sometimes you get a little bad mezzing in there as well.
Well,
you have to lay your hands on it to get it to work.
That'll happen. We're going to get this one going dead or alive. Here we
go.
Be
Superman in some situations.
Lady Rams wanted here tonight. Serve came from Palmer now on the near side. Marion return. McGowan with it up front, having some trouble off of the Moore pass. It'll be 1-0 Lady Wildcats to get us started. Serving for the Wildcats up 1-0 will be Brittany Hoover. And let's see how she sends it over right down central to Moore. Moore gives it a dive there on the back court. Can't get to it. It's 2-0 Wildcats in the early going. Banterra's online banking is convenient, efficient, and best of all safe. Their security is your best defense. Banterra Bank, banking with local style. Hoover's next serve right to Moore again in the back court up front. Palmer looks for McGowan, finds her. Spike is just wide. It'll be 3-love Wildcats as they're having trouble with the scoreboard.
Well, and again, besides the scoreboard, the trouble for Mount Vernon is similar to what the freshman and JV games were, spurts of sporadic good play, and a lot of times it takes a lot of time to get going, and Mount Vernon needs to make a little bit more of their own excitement being on the road here.
Hoover will serve again. Mount Vernon in the front court. Kuyava gets it over, almost a Bermuda Triangle there. Set up on the far side, coming near side, push across by Marion. Keeler there in the back court. Up to Kirsch. Now McGowan knocks it across. Hoover's there. And now let's see what Marion's answer is. Coming from the near side, it's back to Palmer. Kuyava sets up Kirsch on the far side. Spike coming, Libero there to get it. That was number 7, Jackie Roan. And now back to Moore up front. Palmer coming near side. Kuyava blocked by Marion, and Lady Rams struggle on the return. That'll be 4-0 Wildcats.
Height up front for Marion right now is going to be an issue for Mount Vernon, and Mount Vernon's going to have to figure out some crafty ways with their passing to get the ball away from the height that Marion's going to display at the net.
Hoover on the serve, up 4-love. Here it comes from Kuyava, far side, sent it long. It'll be 5-0 Marion. as they take an early commanding lead. A lot of height up there for the Wildcats among Montana Schaefer up front, and of course Brittany Hoover, who's serving now up 5-love. It's Demore in the backcourt. Now on the near side, Palmer sets up McGowan. Spike coming. Spike taketh away. It's a point for the Lady Rams, down 5-1. So a crucial point there for the Lady Rams, Danny, as they finally get on the scoreboard and crack that goose egg.
Finally get something going, and that's what you got to do. Break that serve and get on the start and get some points.
And that is what they need. Here we go. Serve will come from Mallory Kirsch over to the left side. Roan there to pick it up. Up front, here come the Wildcats. Schaefer on the spike. No, she'll just push it across there for more. Up front, Palmer drops it off far side. Keeler, blah, dig there by Roan in the back. Now coming back up front from Dodd, and here we go. Lady Rams will reset. It is Palmer coming near side. Cuiava spike. Off the fingers of the Wildcats. Looked like it initially went off the fingers of Rothler. Either way, it's going to be a Lady Ram point as it veered out of bounds. Lady Rams trail 5-2.
Yep, 2 points in a row here. Good to see. Mount Vernon last night struggling to get points. Tonight, maybe get something going better serving the ball.
Kirsch will continue on his serve. It was right to Roan. Setups coming near side. Rothler and Dodd battle. Dodd gets it. It goes some more in the backcourt. Now on the right side, Palmer to McGowan. Blocked it in net. Great play there by Schaefer, but couldn't find anybody in the backcourt. 5-3, Lady Rams within a deuce. Every point is crucial early on after how the JV and freshman matches went earlier. Lady Rams might have let a couple slip away.
JV match, they did give 2 sets away and a match tonight, that's for sure.
Schaefer looking for the spike on that far side after the Kirsch serve. Keeler was there. Goes to Palmer, now back to Keeler. Just gets over. Oh, just bounced back on this near side of the net, rather. Thought it let over. It let back, and it's now 6-3 Wildcats, as that was the 4th hit for the Lady Rams. It'll be Montana Schaefer on the serve. Kirsch will dig it out. Last chance coming from Kirsch from Cuiava. Kirsch just sends it long. It'll be 7-3. Wildcats on top. If you can't get to the bank during intermission, don't worry. Bank in the stands with Banterra's cell phone banking. Banterra Bank, banking with local style. Member FDIC. Far side, Keeler coming with a potential kill. No, blocked by the Wildcats. Rothler sends it in the back. Dodd got it. And now Lady Rams looking to set something of their own. It's Palmer coming near side for Cuiava. Just floats it over. And a great attempt there, diving out of bounds from Marion. Dodd couldn't come up with it. And now it will be Lady Rams service down 7-4.
The Palmer to Cuiava connection seems to be working as this season has gone on. Palmer will set Cuiava up, and a lot of points that come Mount Vernon's way via that connection.
Brooke Moore will serve now, the libero. Went to Roan on that one, now far side, or near side, rather, Dodd. Palmer's going to set Cuiava this time. Gets it over a couple. Roan gives it a dive, still kept alive. Finally, it'll be out of bounds on the return. Great hustle there by number 15, Emily Lowry. Dodd was able to catch up with it as she went out of bounds to bring it back in. Then Dodd's initial hit goes in front of the scorer's table. It's 7-5. Lady Rams within 2. Moore will serve again, but sends it long. It'll be 8-5. Back to a 3-point lead. Great traditions aren't given, they're earned through hard work and commitment. That's just what they believe in at Community First Bank of the Heartland. Proud sponsors of the Rams. A great tradition. Player of the match will come in your Bean Insurance postgame show. Service comes from Comp. And now Kirsten McGowan, who's subbed into the ball game, will get it across. Here comes a return up front, battling it back and forth out of the Lady Rams. Palmer sets up far side. Keeler pushes across, gets the kill. Just past a Emily Lowry, 5'6". She jumped about 7. And Lady Rams get the point.
And again, right off the gate, Leah Palmer having a good passing game so far already. 5 assists in the game.
Now that setup's taken away as Cuiava's on the serve. 6 serving 8. Lady Rams into the net on the return. Would have had 4 hits as Keeler, Moore, and Palmer all struggled with it, as did McGowan. It's 9-6 Wildcats as Hoover comes back into the ball game to try to clean things up. About the best you can do with that.
Yep.
Here we come on the service by Lowry. Moore up front to Palmer. Leaves it for Kirsten McGowan. Looking for the easy fall on the touch spike. And now a spike coming from Marion. Dodd was with it. Palmer's going to set up McGowan on the return. Center circle. Marion able to get it across. Keeler thought she would have had consecutive hits. Didn't. Kirsch able to go across the sideline. Get it back over on the return. Now a spike coming from Dodd. There at the net to block was McGowan over to Palmer. Now going far side. Keeler for the spike. There's Roan in the backcourt. Up front, here we go. Resetting. It is Dodd on the return. Great dig there by Palmer to Cuiava. Now far side Keeler. There's Roan in the backcourt to pick it up. She's libero. Now coming up front for Dodd. Brings it across near side in the corner. Cuiava up front to Palmer. Over to the far side, Keeler. And that one's going to be out of bounds left side. Roan will watch it slip out of bounds. It'll be 10-6 Wildcats.
Pretty good point play there by both teams. Ball shots that were taken. Both teams made some very big dives to go get it. Mount Vernon simply hit one out.
Here comes the Marion serve. That one will go high on the return by Kirsch. There to pick it up, Hoover. Now coming near side for the Lady Ram return. McGowan into the back for Moore. Bumps it across. Comp picked it up now near side. Dodd sends it long. And it'll be 10-7. Lady Rams are back within a triple. Score a TD with a CD. Check out Banterra's interest rates on deposit products. Banterra Bank, banking with local style. Member FDIC. Keeler will serve. There was Roan to pick it up. Coming front side now. Lowry dropped it back. And Cassie Gribble couldn't come up with it. Sent it just long on the return. Swaying towards the near side. It'll be 10-8. Lady Rams down 2 but getting some points. Keeler serves again. It's Roan up front for Dodge. She'll set it up near side. Hoover on the return. It's into the net. It's 10-9, and within 1 are the Lady Rams mounting a comeback.
Sloppy play. Not taking much effort to get into that, and that ball goes in the net, and I'm sure Marion coaching staff can't be happy about that effort.
Soft serve with a lot of topspin by Keeler. Hoover on the near side. Partially blocked McGowan into Cuiava. Now Palmer sets up McGowan. She'll push it long. It's 11-9 Wildcats as they're back up 2 in this first set of the varsity match. First time out we get, we'll update you on the underclass scores. Roan will serve. She is libero for the Wildcats. In the backcourt, Cuiava on the near side. Nice bump there by Palmer. McGowan gets it across. That's Kirsten out there. Hoover sets it up. Was looking for Schaefer. There was a lift there by Ms. Hoover. It's 11-10. Lady Rams within 1.
A lot of cleaning that time, just a little too much. Now Mount Vernon back to within 1. And again, you look at it this way, Chris, Mount Vernon hasn't played too very well here early on, only find themselves down 1 on the road.
Morgan subs in. She'll serve. That's Cheyenne Morgan's. Out much of the time with a broken ankle this year. Schaefer got the return. It's going to be Palmer setting up far side. Taylor McGowan. Great play there by Comp. Punched across now Lowry. In the backcourt, Keeler. Left-hander by Palmer, but it's rescued on the dig. Coming near side. And Dodd able to get the kill. Looked like it was going to be a block over for the for the Lady Rams, but it falls on Lady Rams' side. Point Marion.
Well, defense was there, just the way the ball hits sometimes, and how it goes off at an odd angle, and Mount Vernon was unable to take care of business.
So 12-10 your score. Set 1 of this varsity match. South 7 conference matchup. Mount Vernon and Marion. Dodd will serve. It's Cuiava over on the far side. In the backcourt sends it up front. Palmer and send it back to Moore. And Moore swung it over. It goes far side into the front court. And Hoover has no choice but to try to catch up to it. Can't. It's 12-11.
That was the case. Marion's ball watching, standing still, not paying attention, and got caught with their feet not moving and weren't able to cover territory.
Palmer on the serve. It's going to be Lowry setting up Schaefer right down central. Nobody there in the backcourt near the attack line for the Lady Rams. Marion's lead increases 13
and
to 11.
Right there, what you can do worse, we can do worse better. Marion stood there and watched the ball get hit around. Mount Vernon did the same there.
Hoover will serve. She was the original server of this matchup. Far side, Cuiava looking for a kill, but sends it long. It's 14-11. Whether retirement is years or months away, open a retirement account that fits your lifestyle perfectly. Banterra Bank, banking with local style. Member FDIC. Hoover serve is right to Kirsch. On the near side, Palmer sets up McGowan, pushed it to the back row. There was Roan. Now Schaefer will punch it across from Lowry. There's Kirsch. Front and center for Palmer. Brings it near side. Cuiava just out of bounds. Left side in the backcourt. It'll be a Marion lead of 4 now. 15-11. Not what you wanted if you're the Lady Rams on that one because it looked almost good. And Lady Rams having some trouble communicating there as Hoover came on the serve near side in the backcourt. Went off awkwardly off of Keeler. Moore couldn't get to it. It's 16-11. Hoover on the serve. Backcourt to Moore. Right side we go. Palmer back to Moore. Barely gets it over on the third hit. Hoover's going to set up Schaefer. Spike coming into the far corner. There's Keeler. Up front to Palmer. Sets up Kirsch. She'll have to bump it across. There's Roan. Dig in the backcourt. Here we go now. Schaefer comes across. There's Moore awkwardly. We have a collision over there on the sideline. No communication between Keeler and Kirsch. And the Wildcats pick up another point. 17-11. Time on the floor brought to you by Ford Square of Mount Vernon. Fuel economy has been redefined with the all-new 2012 Ford Fiesta with up to 40 miles per gallon highway. It's a pretty big deal. Ford Square, where the best never rest. Dane Czerwinski alongside. I'm Chris Hugo. Time to revisit the scores from the underclass games.
The underclass scores. Mount Vernon loses the freshman match tonight earlier on to Marion in 3 sets. It was 25-23 and 25-13 and 15-13. JV match tonight, Mount Vernon lost 2 close sets, 25-23 and 28-26.
Scoreboard update brought to you by Tony Wilt and State Farm Insurance. For all of your insurance financial service needs, visit your local State Farm agent, Tony Wilt, on the corner of 42nd Street and South Water Tower Place in Mount Vernon, or online at TonyWilt.com. Walk in, call in, or click in. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. What's that shimmy all about,
Well,
man?
there's the signing of a general manager in Chicago is getting closer for the baseball Cubs.
As opposed to the football Cubs.
Well, same difference.
I got you. I see what you're saying. Well, good luck with that.
Well, it's I would say imminent at this point.
Ooh, that's them strong words in the Wild West. Here we go.
Yes.
Hoover on the serve, comes to the near court. Spike coming from Taylor McGowan just inside the near corner. And it's going to be 17-12, and back within Cinco are these Lady Rams, not giving up.
Well, I can maybe watch the Cubs again. Very disappointed in the previous 2 off seasons.
I bet. You don't tread lightly when it comes to your baseball
I don't
fandom.
mess with it.
Remember that time I asked you what would have happened if the Cards would have gotten Maddox?
That's why you said if.
Yeah, there
We'll
you
never
go.
know.
17-12, your score. Kirsch on the serve, goes near corner, into the front court. Roan can't get to it. That'll be an ace. And it's going to be 17. Oh, it should be 17-14, but still so.
17-13. It's right.
17-13. 4-point game. That is right. Kirsch on the serve, goes back to that far corner. Back court, there's Dodd up front. Left for Schaefer, but a nice dig there by Ms. Palmer. Cuiava sets it up far side. Keeler past a swiping Roan. They're going to say it went off a Roan before it went out of bounds.
Wow.
Lady Rams get the point, 17-14.
I did not see that. However, we will accept
I
it.
did not see the trajectory of that ball change one iota, so there you go. They'll take the point. Kind of like that phantom double play for the Cardinals last night that they got advantage of. Here comes the return. Rothler. Palmer digs it out near side for McGowan. Now Moore gets it across. Schaefer up front to Lowry. Back to Schaefer, give and go. Touched it across. Keeler was there. Now Palmer trying to send that far corner. Does. A couple got their hands on it. Looked like Gribble and Roan both tried to give it a go. Excuse me, no, that was Morris and Roan ahead at 17-15. Lady Rams did too.
A good look by Palmer to look away the defense and then go where they weren't.
Kirsch on the serve. Great dig there in the back court by Dodd. Here's a spike coming near side. There it is inside the corner by Montana Schaefer. That puts it back to a 2-point game. 3-point game, rather. I learned to count. It's 18-15.
Well, and that's one of those things. You can't let Schaefer have a free look at the net open and no defense. She'll put it away more times than not as Marion puts one in the net themselves on a serve.
As that aforementioned Schaefer puts one in the net, it's 18-16 now. Now a 2-point game. Here from Cuss Wilson Gym. Moore will service for the Lady Rams. Down 2 in set number 1. Right there to Roan the libero, her counterpart. Lowry now swung over the near side by Marion. On the return, Keeler looked for it. It was blocked. McGowan got a piece of it. Palmer gives it up to Cuiava near side. Last chance. It's Dodd up front. Lowry now coming near side. Rothler gets the kill. Rothler doesn't put a lot of oomph on it, Danny. But what she does is she puts it where they ain't. And it's 19-16.
Well, and you don't have to do too much if the defense is going to stand around and watch the ball. And they're not going to move their feet and move around and be ready for something in their area. Mount Vernon got caught again.
Comp will serve for Marion. Up front, Palmer leaves it near side. Cuiava. Kirsten McGowan there to help. There's Comp to bounce it back. Morris over up near side. There was Dodd. Palmer back to Kirsten McGowan. Look for the spike. It's just long. It's 20-16. That lead grows to 4. Community First Bank of the Heartland player of the match comes in the Beat Insurance postgame show. We'll tell you more about them after this 2016 serve by Katie Comp. There's more to dig it out. It's a pass up front to Palmer. Leaves it near side. Cuiava got the bounce off of the net. Comp was there. Far side, it's Lowry. Leaves it center. Great play there by Gribble. Lady Rams have some trouble with it. McGowan, last chance from Keeler. Gets it across. There's Comp up front. Lowry looks for Dodd. Spike coming. Just inside near corner. It's 21-15. Come start a banking relationship at Community First Bank. You won't be disappointed. Community First Bank. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC. Locations, of course, in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, and Ina. 21-16. Comp on the serve with the Marion lead. It'll be Cuiava near side setting it up front. Double doses of a hit there, but it's out of bounds wide to the right. That was Kirsten McGowan. Aaliyah Palmer. It's 22-16.
Kind of see some momentum go from the Mount Vernon side right now. Had it down to 2 points, and Marion comes right back at him.
Comp, of course, on the serve. Here we go. That'll be Cuiava just kind of pushing it across real easily like. Now on the near side, Dodd looking for a spike and a kill. Palmer sends it back to Moore. She'll swing it across right down central. There's Comp. Up front, Lowry looking for the spike. Here it comes. Gribble can't get it. Nice dive by Moore. Up front, McGowan leaves it for Keeler. It'll go out of bounds off of Roan. On the near side, out of bounds. It'll be 22-17. Lady Rams are back within 5. Just what they need.
Got to go right now, Chris. It's one of those things. You're down 5, and the other team has 22. The margin of error is shrinking.
Criava sends it down central, right to Gribble. Near side it comes, Dodd. Lowry pushes across, final chance. Criava passed it up front. Palmer leaves it near side. Keeler, far side rather. There's Comp. Back up front, Lowry. Pushed across by Gribble. Great dig there by Palmer. Back to Moore. She'll set up Keeler. Ooh, great dig by Roan in the back court. 2 hits in a row, though, up front. Can't do that. And Lowry, who hits it twice, will give a point to the Lady Rams. 22-18, down 4. Criava with the serve.
Now, this is big. Kelby needs to get back here and get some good serves.
Here comes a serve, and that will just hit the inside. Not ready for it was Chelsea Morris. Knocks it out of bounds. It'll be 22-19. Timeout, Marion. This timeout's presented by King City Chrysler, Mount Vernon. You can count on us. The King City Chrysler Center has the new Dodge Durango with best-in-class power, towing, and driving range. It's where the best never rests. King City Chrysler Center. Chris Hugo, Danny Czerwinski alongside. Bottom of the hour. We'll pause for station identification. This is Rams Radio.
Lady Rams Volleyball is on your radio at AM 940 WMIX Mount Vernon and worldwide with audio and video at mywithersradio.com. Free services from Withers Broadcasting.
There you have it. That's who we are. 31 past the 8 o'clock hour in the Central Time Zone. Chris Hugo, Danny Czerwinski on this Ford Square timeout. Set 1 of the varsity match. Mount Vernon Lady Rams on the road here at Marion. Lady Wildcats with a 22-19 lead. Lady Rams started to build some momentum there, down 6.
Yeah, and they got back into it here enough that Marion had to call timeout to remain focused. And again, when you got a new JV coach coaching for Marion, their coach home with the flu, a little different vibe here for Marion. Mount Vernon needs to take advantage.
Criava will send it right down central. There's Dodd up front. Lowry, who's she going to leave it for? It comes over from Gribble. Great dig there by an expecting Palmer. Keeler looks for the kill. There's more again. Palmer's going to send it to Criava in the back row. Pushes it over. No, just clips the top of the net. Comes back. 23-19. 4-point set. And we'll have a sub as Hoover will come back in. Takes the place of Morris.
She's going to try to sweep Mount Vernon out here in the first set.
Here comes Lowry on the serve. There's more up front. Palmer drops it off. Kirsten McGowan down central. Then to the right corner. Nearly hit the roof. Great play there by Roan. Now Comp brings it across. Near corner in the backcourt. Up front, Palmer drops it off Keeler, left side. Coming back. It'll be a play at the net. Great play there by Kirsten McGowan. Gribble got in on it. Now, here we go. Far side, Keeler. Got a nice assist there, but Lady Wildcats recover. Dodd pushes it across. 2 went up front in this 4-2. Dodd dipped it over that front row. Got it where nobody was. It's 24-19.
Right.
Game point.
Great play. Great hands. Got to be able to not only be able to do it, but see it, and then be able to put that down. Those soft hands. We have a renegade volleyball running
Balls
around.
all over the place here. 24-19 the score. Game number 1. 5-point disadvantage for the Lady Rams. Lowry will serve. We have in the near corner over to Central to McGowan for Moore. Setup's coming from Hoover. It'll be Gribble that brings it across. Moore there in the back row to get it. Up to the right side. Palmer back left. Keeler gets the kill. Just in the backcourt, left side, just inside. 24-20. Still game point. Lady Rams within 4.
Oh, another assist from Palmer. She has 7 already in this game, and a lot of it's gone to Criava and Keeler.
Keeler will serve. Gets it just over. Dodd there. Lowry on the give and go back to Dodd. Into the back row. Keeler will be off of the goal post. Keeler couldn't touch it again. Had to get out of the way. Nobody was there to get it. And that's the end of the first set. 25-20 Marion. Lady Rams Volleyball Course presented by Banterra Bank. Don't support the other team. Go green with Banterra's online bill pay and online statements. Banterra Bank, banking with local style. Member FDIC. We'll take a quick break. Come back with set number 2. The Lady Rams lose this one rather. 25-20 to Marion. This is Lady Rams Volleyball on WMIX.
If you want a successful business, you need good partners. And if your need is printing, you won't find better partners than Mark and Carrie Smith.
Helping people is what we love.
But we need help with our financing.
That's why the Smiths and hundreds of local businesses trust Banterra. Banterra is the area's #1 financial partner, offering commercial loans, treasury management, and remote deposit services. With Banterra as your partner, you can concentrate on what you do best. Banterra, banking with local style.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
It's going to be a nasty winter, so get the vehicle you can depend on now at Second Chance Auto. They have the vehicle you're looking for, probably priced under $10,000. And most have a 3-month or 3,000-mile warranty. And there's bank rate financing for everyone. Second Chance Auto has been helping people just like you for over 32 years. So get your quality pre-owned vehicle from Second Chance Auto today. Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Or call 244-4582. That's 244-4582.
If you or a loved one experience chest discomfort, pain, heaviness, shortness of breath, we at Good Samaritan Regional Health Center want you to know that every second counts.
I'm Freddy Shamsham. I'm an interventional cardiologist and a vascular medicine specialist. The American Heart Association guidelines recommend that the door to balloon should be at no more than 90 minutes. Here at Good Sam, we have averaged 69 minutes. We have a 24-hour, 7 days a week experienced staff on call, including a intervention cardiologist who are ready to respond to any emergency that presents.
Every second lost is precious heart muscle at risk. You have a first-class heart center right in your own backyard, where patients have access to the most advanced treatment available. For more information about our physicians and heart services, call toll-free 1-888-257-6098. Good Samaritan Regional Health Center, close to your heart, close to home.
Back to Lady Rams Volleyball, powered by Banterra Bank.
And welcome back to Cuss Wilson Gymnasium. Mount Vernon Lady Rams Volleyball here on the road against the Marion Lady Wildcats. Wildcats take the first set, 25-20. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside for Lady Rams Volleyball, presented by Banterra Bank. Kick off the postseason with a Banterra Bank free checking account. Banterra Bank, banking with local style. Member FDIC. As we wait for set 2 to begin here on WMIX, online at mywithersradio.com with high-quality video and an audio-only feed. Should you not want to watch this broadcast, I can't fathom why you wouldn't if you're not here, but hey, who am I to judge? Danny, that was a pretty good first set at times for the Lady Rams, but more often than not, just some trouble along the way.
Well, just more trouble, and Marion, a veteran team, taking advantage, picking their spots to be able to come in and catch the defense not moving and watch them and get Mount Vernon watching what was going on. And Mount Vernon's going to have to do a better job serving and also being on their toes, keeping their feet moving as far as defense goes, because a lot of times Marion has been catching them standing still and catching them not being able to cover the court.
We'll see how they react in set number 2. Of course, do or die if they want to win this one here tonight. It'll be Aaron Dodd, the 5'6" junior, to get us started. Here it comes, right down central. There is Moore to pick it up, the senior. Palmer coming near side. Cuyava gets it across. Great dive there by Dodd. Now set up on the far side. Rothler, it'll go out of bounds, however, off of Leah Palmer on that far side. And just like that, the Lady Wildcats have a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, that's what Marion's done. They jumped out quickly in the first match. They jumped out 5-0, already up 1-0 here.
And here we go. It'll be Dodd continuing the serve. Great dig there by Kirsch. Nobody there to get it off of the pass up front near corner. And the 4-2 struggles for the Lady Rams. It's 2-0.
Well, you see Kirsch go to the floor and dig it out, and nobody else in a white jersey jumping around to help out.
Dodd will continue the successful serving. More there to dig it. It's up front, coming far side. Palmer gives it to McGowan. Dodd there, or excuse me, Roan there on the back. Lowry over the left side, Rothler. Great play there by Moore. Gets the give and go from Palmer. Lowry digs it up, sends it to Hoover on the far side. Schaefer pumps it across. It'll go off of Plinko of Lady Rams. It's 3-0 Wildcats.
And it's the kind of setup right now, Chris, that if Mount Vernon doesn't get things straightened out quickly, Marion's going to run off and hide this one.
And they can ill afford that. Here comes Dodd on the serve, up 3 left. Keeler got a piece of it, sent it up front. Cuyava from Palmer finds Roan in the back row. Schaefer set up by Lowry, looking for the spike there. Great dig by the Lady Rams. Return comes from Cuyava, far side, blocks the net. Great dig there. Moore got it over, and now a spike comes from Schaefer. McGowan goes up for the block. It goes out of bounds. Point Marion, 4-0 their lead.
Not a lot happening right now for Mount Vernon. Kind of laying back and being very passive as far as it goes here for the Lady Rams. Let Marion dictate the match.
Dodd on the serve to Moore. Up front, Palmer. Center circle. Now left side. It's blocked to the net, but it's out of bounds off of Marion. So Cuyava gets the unforced error there on the Wildcats. Lady Rams get their first points, down 4-1.
Boy, we need a streak of points here. Mount Vernon needs to get something going service-wise.
Bumping it up front was Schaefer. Now on the near side, Hoover looked for the spike. Great play there by Palmer. Cuiava far side. Back to Keeler. Gets the lead off the net. Lady Rams cut it in half. It's 4-2 Marion.
Keeler with her 6th kill of the match.
Bottom 5 in the ALCS. Texas Detroit tied at 1. Rangers lead that series 2-0. Kirsch will serve. Down 4-2. Marion on the return. Kirsch on the dig up front. Palmer sends it up near side. Keeler punches across. But there is Lowry to set up Hoover. Looking for Schaefer. Montana gets it over. And Moore able to dig it up front. Palmer. Now Cuiava swings it across. There's Dodd. Lowry looking for the setup. There's a Schaefer spike. Great play there by Palmer. Finishing touch there by Cuiava. Great setup by Palmer there. Goes for the dig just to gain control. Able to get it over to Cuiava. She goes to the spike in no man's land front court. It's 4-3. Lady Rams within 1.
And again, Mount Vernon started off bad, but serving their way and playing their way back into this set.
Setup coming out far side. Rothler looks for it. Sends it long. We're tied. Tied at 4. Banterra's online banking is convenient, efficient, and best of all, safe. Their security is your best defense. Banterra Bank, banking with local style. Dodd on the bump. Comes back from Hoover. Kirsch had the serve. Now sends it up front. Palmer near side spike coming. It'll be out of bounds. Keeler sent it. It'll go out of bounds off of Dodd. Misplayed it off her wrist. It'll be 5-4 Lady Rams on top for the first time this set.
As Keeler and the season have gone on, Keeler's become pretty lethal as far as putting it away.
He has aspirations to play collegiately. Cuiava gets a block there at the net. Nobody can recover from Marion. It's a 6-0 run for the Lady Rams, up 6-4.
Yeah, 5 points in a row for Mount Vernon on the serve.
And here we go. Confused me for a second, but I got what you're saying. Good call. Hoover. Send it over for the for the Wildcats. Lady Rams return. Rothler now. Blocked by the Lady Rams. Here comes McGowan. Ooh, Hoover was going to let it go out of bounds on the near side. Giving chase was Lowry. They touch it. It'll be 7-4 as it drops out of bounds. Timeout in Marion as they give up 7 unanswered points, up 4-0. Now trail 7-4 here in set number 2. This timeout brought to you by Ford Square King City Chrysler. You can count on us. Danny Czerwinski's alongside. I'm Chris Hugo. And again, in case you're wondering about ALCS action, Texas and Detroit are all tied up at 1 in the bottom of the 5th inning. That scoreboard update brought to you by Tony Wilt, State Farm Insurance. For all of your insurance financial service needs, visit your local State Farm agent, Tony Wilt. Conveniently located on 42nd Street and South Water Tower in Mount Vernon. If you see his Jeep outside, stop in. He'd love to meet with you. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Can Mount Vernon keep it going? That's the thing. Mount Vernon knows they can play. 7 points in a row, 6 of those on serves. McGowan's been leading the way back, I should say Kirsch from that back line.
Kirsch will serve. Rothler on the return far side. Great dig by Keeler. Palmer sets up Cuiava. Kill coming. Hit twice by, oh no, it was a lift. Thought it was going to be called a knock twice there by number 31, Rothler. But it's a lift. Either way, point Lady Rams. They're up 8-4.
Marion's kind of stunned right now the way they're playing.
Kirsch with a serve. Dodd up front to Lowry. Schaefer looking for a kill. Great dig there by Kirsch. Got it over. Tap back coming. Great play there by Cuiava to set up McGowan. There's Lowry here in the backcourt. Up to Hoover. She'll go for Schaefer looking for the push. Nothing there. As Kirsch was able to get it up front, Palmer gave it back to McGowan. Now here we go. Lowry sets up Rothler far side. She'll punch it across. More there for this bump up front. Comes from Palmer to Keeler. Keeler off to Schaefer for the point. 9-4. Lady Rams on a 9-0 run here in set number 2.
Yeah, 8 service points in a row. 8 for 8 so far in this second set.
Kirsch continues to serve on a hot streak. Sends it to the left side. There's Schaefer on a bump. Looking far side. Rothler. Kill goes long. Spike went long. It'll be 10-4.
Can you believe this?
She had the angle on it, put too much on it, and Rothler just misses a kill. Up 10-4. Here comes another Kirsch serve. Into the back row, Dodd for Lowry. Now Schaefer blocked the net. Great play by the Lady Rams. And McGowan sends it over after Cuiava got a piece of it. Sent it right side. It's 10-5. And it is a 10-1 run here for the Lady Rams in set 2. 5 serving 10 for Hoover. Sends it right down the middle. Actually veered off towards the left side. Great save there by Cuiava up front. To Palmer. They get the point. It went off the wrong way of Kirsch. Lady Rams recover. McGowan subs for McGowan as the younger one. Kirsten now into the match. It's 11-5. Lady Rams, 11-1 run.
This is impressive. This is what Lady Rams need been doing for a long time.
Moore will serve. Right to Dodd. Got an awkward look at it. It's a block at the net by McGowan. Far side cometh by Dodd. She's sending on a push. There's Kirsch to get a piece of it. McGowan saves. But it goes off of the Raptors. Won't get across. It's 11-6. It's a Wildcats back within 5. 11-2 run here by the Lady Rams. Montana Schaefer will serve now for the Wildcats. Great play there by Keeler to get a piece of it, but send it out of bounds. It'll be 11-7 now. Back within 4 of the Wildcats. Wildcats have their own formation. Hoover on the serve, right to the back. There it was from Kirsch. Now Cuyaba looking for the kill, gets it. Diving near that far near corner, I should say, on the backside was number 4, Kara Van Horn. And she sends it out of bounds. Lady Rams on a 12-2 run.
Very nice.
And now it comes near side. Great play there. Far side coming. Looking for the return out of the Lady Rams. They get it. Now Gribble sets up on the far side. Rothler for the Wildcats. There to dig it out. Kirsch. Near side. Now far side. Palmer gives it back to Keeler. Great dig. Great dig by Dodd. Now Rothler on the far side for the Wildcats. Great play by Kirsch to save it. Lady Rams still alive in the backcourt. Keeler knocked it across. Van Horn up front. Lowry gives over to Gribble into the net. Lady Rams will get the point. It is 13-7. That's a 13-3 run.
How the fortunes have turned for the Mount Vernon Lady Rams. What we expect out of them.
In the back. Now that's a serve from Cuyaba. Nerves got the best of her, I think. And give the points to Marion. Down 13-8. Got a little distracted there. Lady Rams were in the heat of a battle there. Trying not to give it up now. Kampf will serve. Sent it to the back row. There was Cuyaba up front. Palmer. To Kirsten McGowan. Able to float it across, but there's Kampf. And Kampf finds the one place the Lady Rams weren't on that front row.
Yeah.
And it's 13-9.
And the thing at this point, halfway through the second set with a 4-point lead, you've gotten this point now to take the lead. It's another step to get the win. Can Mount Vernon take that next step?
There's Kampf. Sent it to the back row. More to Palmer. Now near side. Kirsch looks for the kill. Gets it. Far corner. It's 14-9. Lady Rams are up 5 here.
Some momentum and a streak. Nice to see out of Mount Vernon.
Of course, supports your Mount Vernon Rams. They Ram debit card from Community First Bank. Community First Bank is the only bank with debit cards tied to the Rams with a portion of the revenue going to Mount Vernon High School. Serve comes from Lady Rams. Return far side by Dodd. Punched across by Palmer. And now Lady Rams, Wildcats look for the return. There's Gribble. McGowan on the return to Palmer into the net, and Lady Rams struggle. It'll be 14-10.
Yeah, now you can't play tight. You got to go ahead and play as you did to get this big lead, and not play tight and let Marion back in.
And now on the service, that was Lowry. Lady Rams is in trouble. Finally, Kirsch gets the return on it. Roan looks it up to Lowry. Here comes a spike near side from Hoover. Almost cleaned house on that one. As giving a dive was Keeler there in the side court. Well out of bounds. It'll be 14-11 as Marion crawls back.
Marion's back to within 3.
Nice dig there by Cuyaba. Palmer got it over. Now Lowry trying to set up that far side. Dodd blocked it at McGowan. Palmer brings it across. There's Roan in the back to bring it, though. Up front, Dodd for Marion into the net. It's 15-11. Lady Rams have somewhat taken control here. A few cough-ups along the way, but after that initial 11-1 run to get them started to after the 4-0 trail, they're in pretty good shape.
Now 15-11 with the serve. Again, you got to try to keep this padded lead.
Now Morgan finds Dodd on the serve. Lowry leaves it for Gribble. Great play there by Palmer. It'll be Morgan to set up somebody. How about Mallory Kirsch? She served 10 straight points. Now on the far side, Dodd looking for a spike. Blocked the net. There was Palmer. Great play by Taylor and McGowan to keep it alive. Here it comes from Hoover. Hoover will get the spike in the back court. Morgan can't handle. It'll be 15-12.
Yeah, man, she got loaded up that time and could definitely put some heat on that one as it went down the middle of the Rams' defense. 15-12. It's time. This is close enough. Mount Vernon needs to get this serve back, get a point, and get on their way.
There on the backside, serve comes from Roan. Moore able to get it over. Schaefer drops it off for Lowry. Back to Dodd, looking for the kill. It's off of Cuyaba. It'll be 15-13 as Marion battles back. Not bad. Rowan will serve here in what's turned into a classic set already of the instant kind. Let's over the net, barely gets over. Keeler there from Palmer. Now Kirsch knocks it over. Far corner, there's Comp. Lowry's going to set up near side for Hoover, looking for the spike. Great dive by Moore. Dig there. It'll be Keeler up front to McGowan. Brings it across without looking. Not too shabby. It'll be Lowry on the near side. Hoover, there's Moore on a dive. Up front, Palmer brings it across. Just past Rowan in the backcourt. The Lady Rams lead is back to 3, 16-13.
Time to serve again. Mount Vernon 9 out of 12 on serves tonight, getting points. Need to keep that going.
Man, oh man, what a matchup this has been. 16-13 Lady Rams here in the second set. 16-13. Palmer will serve, gets the ace in the near corner. Rowan thought it was going out, laid off, and it's 17-13. Nice. And here we go. Into the back row. Rowan got it up front. There was a great one. Near side it comes. Kirsch. Kirsch gets the kill there as it plinkos off of Lowry out of bounds on the near side front. And it will be 18-13 Lady Rams. They're up 5.
This is impressive. And this again, Mount Vernon needs these sets. Put together one here and win a set on the road would be huge.
And coming for a spike, gets inside the near side by Hoover. It's 18-14 as the Wildcats not going away.
Yeah. She suckered that one in down the inside there. Mount Vernon didn't think she'd go that angle off that right side of the defense.
Dodd on the serve. Lady Rams Palmer will set something up down central. Here comes McGowan. Sends it long to the right. Lady Rams Volleyball, as always, presented by Banterra Bank. Don't support the other team. Go green with Banterra's online bill pay and online statements. Banterra Bank, banking with local style. Dodd on the serve. Great dig there by Lady Rams. Palmer swings it near side for Cuiava. However, Dodd is there. Up front, Lowry far side. Rothler looks for the spike. A dig from Palmer. To Cuiava far side. Down central, McGowan. Great play there by Rowan. Up front, Lowry far side. Rothler pushes it across. There is Brooke Moore. Now on the near side, Kirsch got it from Palmer. And now Montana Schaefer backhands it. Into the far corner, Keeler. Palmer up front, near side. Kirsch looking for the kill. Sneaks it in far corner. And it's 19-15.
Well, Palmer is passing so well in this game. Already 15 assists in the game.
19 serving 15 for Mallory Kirsch. She had 10 straight points off of the serve. It's into the far corner. Rowan up front. Brings it near side for Schaefer. Just sneaks in. That's what we call a big league kill right there off of the spike. Just snuck it inside the line, and it's 19-16. Wildcats with 3.
That's called duck and cover is what that is.
16-19 now. Marion serve. That was Hoover. Lady Rams looking for a turn. It'll come from Keeler off of Dodd. Back to Rowan, far side, Rothler. And now Lady Rams looking to set something up. Keeler again comes with it. There's Rowan in the backcourt. Keeler's spikes have gotten better as we've gone along. Rothler's into the net, 4 hits. As getting a piece of it out of the net was Montana Schaefer. It's 20-16, Lady Rams.
Hanging around. Mount Vernon still just keeps that 3 to 4 point lead, maintains it. And with Brooke Moore back there serving, you have to like Mount Vernon's chances to get this second set.
No kidding. Brooke Moore will serve up 20-16. Dodd gets it up front, punched across. There's Keeler to dig it out. Up front, it'll be Palmer pushes across. There in the far corner to get it is Rowan. Up front, Lowry looks for Montana Schaefer. Spike coming. Spike taketh away. It's 20-17. Back within 3 of the Cats, but they get the serve.
Yeah, that was set up right there. The waters parted. Defense went one way, and the ball went where they weren't.
Schaefer will serve. Right to Kirsch. Kirsch has made a case for the first player of the game, no doubt. So is Keeler. So is everyone. Here it comes from Rothler. She'll push it long to the right. 21-17. Blackjack to 17 for Lady Rams. It's a 4-point deficit for the Cats. And it has been a very streaky night for these Lady Rams here in the varsity match. Now Cuiava serves. Gets it just over the net. Gribble's able to clear out up front. Comes back to Gribble from Lowry. Great attempt there by Cuiava, who's also made a case to be your player of the match. And now it's 21-18 as the Cats sneak closer.
Yep, right back in. Here's that 3-point range. Marion's not been able to get past this point in the entire second set.
And it'll come from Kirsten McGowan off of the kill. Look for the return, trying to see who was going to come up with it for the Lady Rams. It was Kirsten McGowan. She gets the kill. It's 22-18.
Yep.
It'll be Lauren Keeler with the serve.
Yeah, on Keeler's hand right now. 3 more points to win this second set.
Far side, there it is. Dodd able to sneak it in between the Bermuda Triangle of Keeler, Kirsten McGowan, and Aaliyah Palmer. 22-19. It's a 3-point set.
This game keeps repeating itself. Lead-wise, 3 to 4 points.
And Lowry will serve into the back corner. There it was. Keeler up front. Palmer near side for Kirsch, and it takes a wild stab by Katie Comp to distract Ms. Roan. It'll be a Lady Ram point, 23-19.
2 points away. Cheyenne Morgan goes back there to try to get something done.
And we'll have a timeout presented by Ford Square and King City Chrysler. Ford F-150 has been the heavyweight champ for over 34 years. That's a lot of hardware for a hard truck. Ford Square, Mount Vernon has them in stock. Ford Square, you can count on us. Danny Czerwinski's alongside. I'm Chris Hugo, shy of the top of the hour. But Danny, here we are. Intense matchup here in this set. 23-19 is where we are. Lady Rams looking to force number 3.
Yeah, Mount Vernon 2 points away and have played very, very well here in this second set. It'd be nice to get this second set and take our chances in the third of what we can do.
We'll see what kind of chances they take. We might as well, before they break out, go ahead and pause for station identification before it gets too intense. This is Rams Radio.
Lady Rams Volleyball is on your radio at AM 940 WMIX, Mount Vernon, and worldwide with audio and video at mywithersradio.com. Free services from Withers Broadcasting.
Here we are from Cuss Wilson Gym. Lady Rams Volleyball on WMIX, mywithersradio.com, as you just heard. 23-19 in set 2. Lady Rams looking to swipe this second set and force a third here in this varsity matchup. They lost the first, 20-25 lead. This one, 23-19. Serve comes from the senior veteran, Cheyenne Morgan. Now coming near side, it is Gribble. Morgan's there to dig it out. Up front, Palmer on the right side. Comes down central. McGowan looks for the kill. Sneaks it just inside the line. Point, Lady Rams. It's game point up 24-19.
Awesome work by the Lady Rams. 1 point away from getting this one and getting this to a third set. Then it becomes anything goes at that point.
Here comes, before I could even get set to bring it to it, here came set point, and Lady Rams serve goes right into the net. It's 24-20. Marion gets to serve back through number 7, Jackie Roan. Her serve will go right towards that left side, as confusing as that may have been. More up front to Palmer. We have a call at the net.
Mount Vernon was under the net, over the line. Gift point for Marion.
They're back within 3. And we have seen them come back from a bigger deficit tonight. Here it comes from Roan. There is Keeler there in the backcourt. Up front, Palmer leaves it for Kirsch. Pushed wide right. Back within 2 of the Wildcats.
Nothing's easy on the road.
Still set point here. Roan with the serve for the Wildcats. Any point will kill it here. Unforced error out of bounds off of Brooke Moore. It's 23-24, and the Cats are within 1. We'll have a timeout, Mount Vernon, presented by Ford Square of Mount Vernon. Check out the all-new Ford Explorer. You might not even recognize it. Ford Square, King City Chrysler Center, where the best never rest. Mount Vernon, they bring you this timeout. 24-23 is the score here in this second set. Looking to force a decisive third setter, the Lady Rams up 24-23. And Danny, it's been everything we kind of thought it would be after seeing the JV matches. Close, and close.
Yeah, and again, it's Mount Vernon's job, had this lead by 5, to get up and to put this away. You're up by 1. Now it's time to get something put away here.
As Roan will serve up 24-23.
Spillage of water over on the Mount Vernon side of the court.
They're going to clean that up real quick before we service. Lady Rams Volleyball, as always, presented by Banterra Bank. Whether retirement is years or months away, open a retirement account that fits your lifestyle perfectly at Banterra Bank, banking with local style. Member FDIC. 24-23, set point here in set number 2 of the varsity matchup. Lady Rams lead 24-23. Jackie Roan will service for the Wildcats, who are going left to right as you look at your radio. Lady Rams, of course, right to left. Online, you can see the action. And here we go. Roan gets set. Here comes the serve. Put some topspin on it. There in the back row, it's Keeler. Up front, McGowan. Bringing it across will be Palmer. There's Dodd to dig it out up front. Lowry looks set up Schaefer for the tie. There it is. Yep. We're tied at 24.
Mount Vernon led 24-19, and Marion has crawled all the way back. 5-0 run to tie this thing up at 24. Man, oh man.
Roan sends it towards the left side. Palmer there to dig. Comes from McGowan. There off of her back foot, it was Lowry. Now Roan to Schaefer. Schaefer bumps it across. There's Kirsch up front. It's Palmer. Gets it off at Dodd. Back to Palmer. No lift called. It'll be coming near side. There's McGowan. Another lift. We get it that time. That was a lift on Kopp. They see it. It's 25-24 Lady Rams. Back to set point.
Put it away. You got to. I mean, this is what you have to do to build programs. Win sets.
And this would send it to a decisive third. Palmer on the serve. Sends it across. There is Roan to Dodd. Leaves it for Kopp. She calls for it. She clears it. There's Kirsch. Comes to Palmer. Leaves it for Cuiava. It's work tonight. It's into the net.
Marion was in the net.
Marion was, as she said. Danny says, in the net. Lady Rams will win this second set, 26-24. We'll have a third, and we'll take a break. This is Lady Rams Volleyball on WMIX.
If you want a successful business, you need good partners. And if your need is printing, you won't find better partners than Mark and Carrie Smith.
Helping people is what we love.
But we need help with our financing.
That's why the Smiths and hundreds of local businesses trust Banterra. Banterra is the area's #1 financial partner, offering commercial loans, treasury management, and remote deposit services. With Banterra as your partner, you can concentrate on what you do best. Banterra, banking with local style.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
More Americans are on the move today than ever before. One of the most popular modes of transportation is the motorcycle. Motorcycles take us to our jobs, school, to the beach, and all around the country. If you're a bike rider, your Beacon Insurance Agency, Page Insurance on Crownview in Mount Vernon, wants to make sure you have the best insurance protection while you're riding. Ask about the money-saving auto cycle discount and the experienced driver discount, too. Call Page Insurance at 242-7000 today about motorcycle insurance from Beacon Insurance.
This is Lady Rams Volleyball on WMIX, powered by Banterra Bank.
And welcome back to Marion. We're headed for a decisive set number 3 from Cuss Wilson Gym. Mount Vernon Lady Rams, Marion Lady Wildcats. What a thriller we've had for you. Lady Rams fell in the first set, 20-25. They win the second set, 26-24. It all set up kind of deviously as the Lady Rams struggling on the return on that 25-24 serve. Cuiava hits it just short, but who's in the net? The Marion Wildcats. And that sends us to set number 3. Danny Czerwinski alongside. I'm Chris Hugo. We identified ourselves about 5 minutes ago, but here we are on WMIX Mount Vernon and mywithersradio.com. Glad to have you with us, regardless of how you may be tuned in. Thank you for making us part of your evening here on a Tuesday night from Williamson County. And Danny, Lady Rams really got a break there.
Got a break because the ball from Cuiava, she's trying to two-hand set over the net, try to catch Marion off guard, actually ended up below the tape of the net, into the net. And Marion, in their excitement and exuberance to try to get to that, actually ran into the net themselves, and it cost Marion a point, cost Marion a set, and Mount Vernon now tied at 1 set apiece with Marion on the road, and that's a big thing when you're building a program for Coach Carroll. You win a set at Althoff, you win a set at Marion, you work toward things like that. If you could sneak through and get another set here and get a win, be big-time momentum for this program.
Indeed it would, and here we are about to set decisive set number 3 in South 7 conference play. As I said, I think 5 times there in a matter of 2 sentences. For those of you keeping score at home. And for those of you also keeping score at home, we'll have your Heartland Accounting postgame stats coming up in the Bean Insurance postgame show, coming up just a little bit later on after the end of this set.
Yes, the third different color of pins is out tonight.
The rare green appearance, I've noticed.
The rare green. Green comes out in third set.
Blue 1, red 2, green 3?
Yep. Seems to work out. Simple changing colors seems to work.
It'll happen.
It's a system I have. Others may do it better, but it's one I can handle. Mount Vernon's going to get the first serve here in this third set. Palmer will lead off.
Who's batting second?
I don't know who's
if you
there.
If you follow the rotation, you know that. I'm still trying to understand
My
that.
study in the off-season will be done. Some off-season study time of that in 2012. We'll have that a little bit better.
Might be able to do that in that short break we'll have between football and basketball. Busy schedule shaping up.
By the time you get to football and basketball, my mind's changed.
Here we go. Getting started on the serve. Hoover looks for a return. There in the near side, there's Palmer. Cuiava hands it to Taylor McGowan. Roan digs it out. Here come the Wildcats. Lowry sets up Rothler looking at far side action. But there to shut off that corner was Keeler. Looks for Cuiava. Great block up front there by Schaefer. There's McGowan to get it over. Hoover will bump it to Schaefer. Here comes a spike near side out to the right. It's 1-0 Lady Rams.
And here you go. Start off. And you can see right now, Chris, a little bit more hop in the step of the Lady Rams here in this third set.
I would hope so, because that momentum showed no bounds there in set number 2. However, we are tied at 1 now as the Palmer serve goes right into the net.
So much for that bounce and step and hop.
Here's another Hoover serve.
What do we have here? Something wrong. Somebody rotated wrong for Marion.
Looks like that's the case. Of course, Lady Rams Volleyball, as always, presented by Banterra Bank. With Banterra cell phone banking, you can check your accounts online right from half court. Banterra Bank, banking with local style. Member FDIC. Point of emphasis this year.
Now the referee. So Mount Vernon's going to get the serve off of this?
It'll be Kirsch that serves, and I
no
hope their
point,
rotation's
but
right.
Mount Vernon gets the serve. Hold on. Now we're going to try this again.
Now we're going to make sure everybody's right.
And
you can see this on MyWithersRadio.com. Yeah. You can see the mass chaos here. Well, not really chaotic, but it's chaotic for volleyball.
I'm standing in my spot. I'm afraid to get whistled. Okay, Mount Vernon
maybe
gets
all
a
this
point.
time you and I should have been going left to right.
Well, could be, but Mount Vernon gets a point and the serve due to Marion trying to rotate wrong.
All right. Kirsch on the serve. It'll be Lowry sent up Rothler. Far side, sends it long. And it's 3-1 Lady Rams.
And again, we mentioned the broadcast earlier that Mount Vernon, Marion's head varsity coach is out with the flu. Sometimes it makes a difference, substitutions and things like that. Marion finds themselves down 3-1.
Lowry looking to push it back to the far side. Here comes Hoover. Great dig on the near side by Palmer. Cuiava sends it far for Keeler. Great dive by Rowan in the backcourt. Up front it comes Lowry. Looks for Rothler. Punched across, but it's blocked. Cuiava gets the kill as it falls just beyond the attack line. It's 4-1 Lady Rams.
Kelby Cuiava has 9 kills tonight.
Definitely a contender for that POG. Otherwise known as POM, player of the match. Kirsch sends it far side. Dodd there hesitant, but gets it to Lowry. Now Schaefer brings it across. There's Kirsch. Palmer's going to send it to Keeler, looking for a kill. Floats it across. There's Dodd. Lowry now back to the near side. Rothler touches across. Great bump there on the dig by Palmer. And there's Taylor McGowan, but a great hop there by Dodd. Now here comes Hoover. Monet make that Schaefer. Schaefer looking for a kill this time. It's off of Cuiava. Out of bounds. Great reaction there by Cuiava to get a piece of it. Moore couldn't catch it off of the rebound. It's 4-2 and back within a deuce with the Wildcats.
Yeah, Chuck. Cuiava was there. Just her body angle wasn't right. 4-2.
And now here comes Hoover. Moore there to dig. Up front we go, and we have a lift on Ms. Palmer. It's 4-3 and back within 1 of the Cats. Meow. Here we go. Hoover will serve. 3 serving 4. Moore on a dive. Up to Palmer. Now left side we go. Cuiava slips it across. There is Lowry. Schaefer comes near side. Rothler. Great dig by Moore on a dive. Palmer pushes it far side. Keeler looking for the kill. Great block. And now Hoover to Roan, who swings it over from the back row. Palmer had it. Sent it to Cuiava. 10th kill of the night. It's 5-3, Lady Rams.
Leah Palmer and Cuiava at it again, and Mount Vernon up 5-3. Just seems Mount Vernon keeps doing the little things right to maintain their lead here.
Brooke Moore will serve up 5-3. Sends it over that far corner. There's Van Horn. To Schaefer. Now swung across by Dodd. Moore and Palmer miscommunicate. That'll go out of bounds off of Moore. It's 5-4.
Well, that ball was going to be in. Palmer didn't think so. Kept backing up, and then when Moore saw it, obviously going to be in, she had to play around Palmer. It was too late.
Schaefer will serve. It's to Kirsch. Now Palmer gives it for Kirsch to McGowan. She'll get the play off of the net. 6-4 as it dribbles to the ground. 6-4, Lady Rams on top. Community First Bank with more Jefferson County locations than anyone else. Locally owned with decisions made here. Proud supporters of the Rams and Lady Rams with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, and Ina. Now an ace pretty well coming from the Lady Rams serve from Cuiava. 7-4 as it just bounced around off of Van Horn, it appeared. And here we go. Kelby Cuiava continues to serve. The junior sends it off towards that left corner. Roan there. Up front, Lowry leaves it for Dodd. She'll bump it across. And now Moore. Far near side, Palmer, far side. Keeler. Roan gives it a dive. Dodd keeps it alive. Rothler will bring it across on a couple of dives. To Kirsch. Now they're going to set up Keeler far side from Palmer. Kill. Could it be? Dodd chased it down off of Roan. They save it. It'll be bumped across. Moore should have left it probably for Kirsch. She had the better look. Moore goes to her left. Not her best side. It's 7-5.
Very impressed. Very impressed with how Marion went and saved that point. I mean, they were down, going to lose it, and they were able to run all the way off the court to get that ball and get it back in.
It's definitely going to come down to who wants it more. 7-5. Marion trails. Katie Comp has the serve. We'll see her a lot in basketball. And now we'll have 2 hits on Aaliyah Palmer. Couldn't get it over the first time. Bumped her in the shoulder on the second. That counts. And Marion gets the point, down 7-6. And here we go. Comp on the serve. There's Cuiava looking for the dig. Palmer has to bring it back to save it. Moore hits it across on a free ball, and here we go. Left side coming. There's Dodd. Great dig by Cuiava. Up front, Palmer sets it across. There's Van Horn up front. Lowry's looking for Gribble. Gribble able to find Moore in the backcourt. They keep it alive. Here comes Keeler. Look for the kill. It's off a Roan. Over the baseline. It'll be a Lady Ram lead extended here, 8-6.
Doing those little things right now. It's a hot gymnasium here, too. And, you know, the weather's been warm outside for October, and these girls have got to be drained.
Keeler on the serve. Lowry trying to bring it near side on the return. Dodd brings it across. There's Moore. Literally. There's Kirsch. Finds the far corner. Roan. Up front, here we go. Dodd saves it across. Now Palmer's going to set it across. Van Horn jumps up to get it. Brings it to Lowry. Now near side. Dodd slips it into the net. It's 9-6 Lady Rams. If she could have just got a little more oomph on it, she was going to send it past that center circle where there was nobody and make it a one-point game, but now it's 9-6. Roan on a dig off of the serve. Here we go. Coming from Gribble. Great save there by Palmer. And now it's saved by Moore, who sends it over the out-of-bounds right side. Just went over the sideline, and now it's 9-7 within 2 of the Cats.
Great effort by Lady Rams right now, leading by 2. Need to get this point and get the serve back.
Here it comes from Lowry. Just over the net off of Cuiava. Great save by Kirsch. It gets over. Cuiava again a good save on the near side. Palmer pushes across. Dig by Lowry. Hoover sets up on the near side. Nobody there for Lady Rams, but Palmer gets there. Kirsch will leave it for Kirsten McGowan over the net. Great dig there by Comp. Lowry sets up on the near side. There comes Dodd on a jump spike. Nothing there. Palmer will push it across. Just past Gribble. It hits the ground at the attack line. Lady Rams pick up the point, up 10-7. Wow, wow, wow. What a matchup we've had here. Third set action from Cuss, Wilson Gym. Lady Rams lost the first set, 20-25. Won the second, 26-24. Morgan comes on to serve, up 10-7 for the Lady Rams. Lowry on the near side sets up Hoover, but there is Cheyenne Morgan. Play at the net. McGowan got the better of it. Now she gets it back from Palmer on the block. Brings it over. Lowry will set up Hoover on that far side. Blocked to the net, but the twin towers there goes off of both of them. Kirsch and Taylor McGowan falls to the floor, and it's 10-8. Wildcats within 2. And now there will be 2 McGowans on the no. Got a sub in to sub out to Libero, something like that. Libero, Moore back into the game. Back row sends it up front. Palmer's going to look for Taylor McGowan. It'll go off of Comp, but Marion able to save. Lady Rams can't take advantage. Kirsch over on the far side looks to knock it across. There's Comp back row out of place. Here comes a spike. Near side, sent long by Schaefer. It'll be 11-8. Lady Rams up 3.
4 more points. Can Mount Vernon do it?
We shall see.
What a big win this would be.
Up 11-8. Palmer will serve down central to Roan. Able to find Lowry, who's looking for a left hand.
Somebody was in the net for Mount Vernon. Oh, you give one away like that.
And so now it's 11-9 because Dodd was probably going to send it long off a left hand. And now Rothler comes back in for Katie Comp. Dodd will serve down 9-11. And here we go. Back row, it's Keeler. Looks up front for Palmer. Now far side, Cuiava. Cuiava, it was in regardless, but it goes off of Marion out of bounds. Or inbounds, what have you. And it's 12-9 Lady Rams. Looking for the South 7 win on the road here at Cuss Wilson Gym. Mallory Kirsch will serve. Sends it over the near side. Great bump up front. Lowry battles at the net. There's Keeler to dig it out. Near side it comes from Palmer Cuiava. Off of Schaefer, off of Rothler. There to save it was Lowry. Great play by Hoover to get it over. There was Moore. Send it far near side Palmer. Now far side. Keeler gets the kill. Roan dives, can't catch up. It's 13-9. Lady Rams on top here. We assume they played a 15
Yeah, we assume.
still.
We've seen everything this year.
Rules have changed on the fly before. 13-9 your score. Kirsch continues his service. Pretty well got the Lady Rams to this point. Had 10 consecutive service points there in set 2. Her serve comes that left side. Lowry up front, sets up Schaefer, tips it across. There's Cuiava. Great play, McGowan to keep it alive. Palmer knocks it across on a free ball. Now we come left side. Schaefer from Hoover. It's more in the backcourt. Sets up Palmer. Now here we go. Far side. Keeler nearly blocked the net. It goes off of Schaefer, hits the ground. It's 14-9, and what we believe will be match point.
We think.
Forgive us if it's not.
Yeah. We've seen a lot of rules in different conferences and classes this year between 1, 2, and 3A.
This is our first third varsity set of the year. 14-9. We assume match point. Coming far side. There it is from Hoover. Great dig there by Kirsch. McGowan's going to bring it over. Set up front. Here it comes. Hoover to Schaefer. Great play there. Moore's going to dig it over. It's blocked to the net by Schaefer. And that anticlimactic build-up was all for naught. It's 14-10 as Marion gets the point. Lady Rams Volleyball, as always, presented by Banterra Bank. Here comes the Hoover serve. Down central to Moore. Great play there by Cuiava to keep it alive. McGowan will bring it over. Rothler looking to set up on the far side. Actually, it's going to be a setup. Coming for Schaefer. Sends it long. It's 15-10.
Okay.
And we're playing at 25.
Okay.
That settles that.
Well, anything's possible in volleyball.
So we misunderstood what they told us a moment ago when they flashed 1-5 up here. Looks like it'll be the old 2-5. Playing full term. Moore on the serve. Lowry's now going to set up far side. Lowry brings it near. Palmer, far side front row. Keeler blocks the net. Great dig by Moore to get it over. Dodd, pass up front. It'll come to Schaefer. Tips across into the net. It'll be 16-10. Lady Rams on the roll.
Here's what I'm seeing out of Marion. Very tentative, frustrated coach taking over for a varsity team she doesn't normally coach. And Marion's getting a little tight because they don't think they ought to be in this situation.
16-10 is your score. Timeout, Marion. This timeout is presented by Ford Square of Mount Vernon, where fuel economy has been redefined with the all-new 2011 Ford Fiesta with up to 40 miles per gallon highway. It's a pretty big deal. Ford Square, where the best never rest. 16-10, set number 3 of this varsity match. Lady Rams lost the first 20-25, but win the second 26-24. And now lead this decisive third set, 16-10.
Mount Vernon lost a 3-set match at Althoff, won a 3-set match against Cahokia, and lost a 3-setter at Centralia.
Really? All those went 3?
Also,
we were there for all those.
Yep.
Why don't I remember
and won a
that?
3-setter against Flora.
My bad.
That was JV.
Oh.
Now on the other side of the bracket, we have done Woodlawn at home in a 3-setter.
Gotcha. My apologies. Here we go. Near side, Rother looks for the return. Kirsch, a nice save there. Palmer up front. It'll be Cuiava to redirect. Dodd got a piece of it up front. Schaefer on a good play there. Keeler keeps it alive. Now coming near side from Palmer to Cuiava. Off of Roan, who will get it up front. Great play by the Wildcats. Lowry to Rothler off of the net. Great dig. Keeler on the far. Here comes Kirsten McGowan. Gets it across. Marion sets something up. Comes Schaefer from Lowry. The spike is in. The spike goes far side. Kirsch can't handle. It's 16-11. Great volleying by both teams on a heck of a play by both parties.
They're both digging it.
Nice. 16-11 is where we are. Marion will get the serve. Marion's coach, of course, out sick tonight with what they think is the flu. The dig coming, and there is Lowry, as we have people wanting to know via text message. Far side, Keeler into the net, 16-12. Lady Rams allow Marion back within 4.
Well, Mount Vernon's on the verge. Again, just like the second set, got to do things to close out this third set.
Serve will come from Montana Schaefer. Back row, Kirsch sends it up front. Palmer leaves it for Keeler, looks for the kill. Not there. There's Dodd. Lowry up front will drop it off. Gribble. But there is Palmer. And here we go. Kirsten McGowan looks to tip it over. Dodd there to rescue. Lowry brings it near side. Rothler blocked by McGowan. Gets the kill. Kirsten McGowan gets it off of Rothler, who had to left-hand it. Goes out of bounds. It's 17-12.
And all the colors on the paper here, red, blue, and green, you can tell there's a lot of people contributing in many ways here this evening for Mount Vernon.
Cuiava on the serve, up 17-12. Dodd into the net. Lowry can't play it. It's 18-12. So Lady Rams are up 6. That lead with each point, Danny, gets incrementally comfortable.
Maybe going to 21.
We'll find out.
We're We're trying to shorten this
At
game
this
to get a
point,
Lady
we think
Ram
it's
win.
25. Here comes on the near side. Kill? No. Maybe. Lady Rams has some trouble with it in the backcourt. More unsuspecting of it coming to her. Knocks it out of bounds. It'll be 18-13. So Marion gets the serve back, down 5. Lady Rams volleyball presented by Banterra Bank. Don't let it fall in an embarrassing situation. Make sure you've opted in your debit card for overdraft purchases. Banterra Bank, banking with local style. Comp is your server. Cuiava, it's up to her in this near corner. Able to get across. There's Gribble. Setting it up front. Lowry comes near side. Dodd gets the kill. Swinging was Cuiava. Couldn't get her body in front of it. Had to side swing. Goes out of bounds. It's 18-14. Wildcats are within 4.
The Olay is what happened there.
Roger Dorn.
Yes. Get in front of the ball, Dorn.
I can't say the rest. Here comes McGowan. Back row, there's Roan. Now Dodd comes near side. Great dig by Keeler. There's Palmer on the near. Called off by Kirsch. That's a great play. There's Van Horn to pick it up. Up front, Lowry on the near side. Brings it now for Gribble. There's Moore. Up front, looking to set something up for Keeler from Palmer. It's into the net, 18-15. How a three-point game. Set even. What a night we've had for you here from Marion. Cuss, Wilson, Gymnasium. Real name Virgil, I believe. Comp on the serve. Just clears the net. Kirsch was there, as was Palmer. Now Kirsten McGowan gets it across. Rowan up front. Lowry left it for Gribble. No kill there. There was Kirsch. Near side is Palmer looking for Cuiava. It's worked before, just out of bounds long. 18-16 now. It's a 2-point match.
Elbow dropped. Push up. Got to keep the elbow up in order to spike that thing down from the middle row.
Comp will continue to serve. There's Brooke Moore. Up front to Palmer. Centers it for Kirsten McGowan. Sends it to that left corner. Van Horn got a piece of it. Lowry sends it near side. Dodd pushes it over. There's Keeler on the dig. Palmer trying to push it in that near corner.
Got it.
Roan had it. Now it's Gribble. Near side. Dodd on the spike. There's Kirsch back row. Palmer. Far side for Keeler. Pushes it wide right. It's 18-17. Now the Wildcats within 1. Angie Carroll wants a timeout. This timeout brought to you by Fort Square. Whoa, whoa, whoa. There we go. Hold your horses. That lead was 1-6. Now down to 1 here in set number 3. It's an 18-17 set. Lady Rams up 1. Again, lost the first set 20-25. Win the second one 26-24. Lead by just 1, 18-17, Danny. And Lady Rams are easily letting the Wildcats back into this one once up 6.
Yeah, and again, Mount Vernon's not doing those things necessary right now. Kind of maybe playing a little tentative, trying to watch the time run out. There's no time to watch, but trying to ease their way to this one instead of taking control and putting a finish to this.
18-17. Lady Rams up 1. Marion will serve. It's Katie Comp continuing. She served the last 5 points. It was 18-12. Sends it left side. There's Kirsch to pick it up. Don't leave anything to chance now. McGowan from Palmer. They'll get the point. Pass the Towers up front. Comp gives it a dive on a last-ditch effort. Lady Rams get the point up to 19-17. Keeler will serve for the Lady Rams. Who will be your Community First Bank player of the game? Find out in the Bean Insurance post-match show. It's right to Roan, back row, up front. Lowry leaves it for Dodd. It's blocked by the Towers of Mount Vernon. Cuiava gives it a dive off the rebound. It goes just outside the antenna, and it'll be a point Marion, 19-18.
Here we go. Take care of business. Schaefer's up front for Marion, so you got to be careful.
It'll be Lowry on the serve, up 19-18. Comes near side, just clears the net, a good one. Keeler was up front, Palmer, now Kirsch. Great play on the reaction by Comp. Up front, Lowry leaves it for Dodd. Spike coming. Great dig there by Keeler in the back. Palmer pushes it over. Swung out of bounds by Marion. It's 20-18.
Now a little more excitement. We'll see what happens here, if it's 21 or 25.
Cheyenne Morgan comes in to serve. Morgan, Keeler, Cuiava, Taylor McGowan, Mallory Kirsch, Aaliyah Palmer for the Lady Rams out there. Morgan will serve, up 20-18 in the net. It's 20-19. Now we'll see Kirsten McGowan reemerge.
Just when you think.
And she'll reemerge just so the libero can come back in. Gotta love these subbing opportunities. Here comes Roan on the serve for the Wildcats, right to Moore. Palmer, a nice save as she dives out of bounds. Moore clears it over. Schaefer sets up. Lowry back over near side to Dodd. There's Palmer. Into the back row we go. There's Moore. Finds McGowan. Gets it over. Schaefer. Now Lowry sets up. Hoover. There to save it is Moore. Saves it from going out of bounds. And here comes McGowan. Blocked by Schaefer. Point Marion. We're tied at 20. And the vision is clear.
Yeah.
20-20 in set number 3, the decisive third set. Lady Rams lost the first, won the second. Marion now ties it up here, 20-20. Roan on the serve, into the near corner. There was more up front. Palmer, now Kirsch on the far side. Comp digs it out, free throw line. Killed no from McGowan, saved by Comp. Up front, they're battling. Palmer pushes it over. There to rescue it, top of the key was Roan. Now coming near side, there's Dodd. Great dig by Moore, back row. McGowan sends it across. There's Comp, now up front. Lowry send it over to Hoover. Moore's there to back up the play again on the rebound off of McGowan. McGowan for Palmer. Far side, can't do anything with it. There's Comp. Hit back and long. Not looking, sending a bump over her back was Dodd. Sends it long to the right. It's 21-20, Lady Rams.
Not sure if you want to do that in that situation. No look and kick it over yourself like that.
Not the way you want to do it.
No.
And here we go. Coming for Hoover, and that'll fall before Moore can dive. Lady Rams just looked exhausted from the set of play before, rather,
yep.
And let it fall. It's 21.
It is a hot gym here in this early October, and right now, Mount Vernon struggling. Got to battle through it, though.
Indeed. Tied at 21. Here we go. Serve will come from Dodd. It's to Kirsch. Now smacked by Schaefer, and Schaefer will get the kill. Weren't expecting that one to lob over. Expecting to have another chance to knock it home. And it's 22-21 Marion. Their first lead since it was first lead in a long time.
First lead of the entire third set.
I was wondering, but that did not sound right, but it is. 22-21 on this Ford Square timeout. We're glad to have you with us on WMIX and online at mywithersradio.com. Brought to you by, of course, Banterra Bank. 22-21 your score here. Decisive third set. Lady Rams lost the first, if you're just joining us, 20-25. Won the second, 26-24. Now trail by 1 here in set number 3. Coming out of the timeout called by Angie Carroll. And when you kind of let it get to this point, you have to call that timeout, get them to regroup, and see what you got coming out here, because this is the decisive set.
Yeah, this is it. And we don't know if we're going to 21 or 25 or what's going on, but, you know, this might be the decisive point in a set if you don't score here.
Well, if we're going to 21.
Right, but we don't know.
Right. This should be 25.
At this point, we would be playing 30 win by 3.
If it's not 15, it's 25. Here comes Dodd on the service. Watch me be wrong. There's Keeler on the dig out up front. Palmer, far side. Cuiava looks for the kill. Roan digs it out up front. Lowry's going to set up Rothler. Great play by Keeler. Now Palmer sends it to the left. There's Kirsch on the rescue. Roan gets it in the back. Now a kill coming from Schaefer. She had her eyes fixated on that far corner where there were no Lady Rams. Gets the kill. It's 23-21.
Going to 25. Mount Vernon's still in it.
Dodd will continue to serve here for the Cats. Up 23-21. Lady Rams trying not to let it slip away. There's Keeler. Up front to Palmer. Now Taylor and McGowan. Plinkos it across, but there's Dodd for the rescue. Lowry pushes it across. Moore. Right side, now left from Palmer. It's Kirsch. Sends it right to Dodd. Up front, Lowry looks for Schaefer. Finds her. Watches the net, McGowan. No call there. Looked like she was over. It'll be 23-22. So Lady Rams get to serve. It'll be Mallory Kirsch, who had 10 serving points consecutively in that second set. See what she can do here. It's right to Dodd. She has to bend down to get it. Now comes on a push by Schaefer. Keeler there to dig it. They're going to set up near side to Cuiava. Splits the uprights. Unbelievable. If you saw it on mywithersradio.com, you saw Rothler and Schaefer go up. And Kelby Cuiava somehow found a way to split the two. Hits the ground. We're tied at 23. This time out brought to you by Ford Square.
Great play by Cuiava. Palmer to Cuiava. That connection ran well tonight, and it's tied at 23.
Oh, my gosh. Cuiava, Kirsch, and the like. Keeler even. Everybody is in contention, I think, for your Community First Bank of the Heartland Player of the Game. Coming at you in the Bean Insurance postgame show. 23-23, set number 3. Decisive third set. How many times can I say it? Decisive third set. Third decisive set. Here from Cuss Wilson Gymnasium. And Danny, it's shaping up to be a instant classic.
Mount Vernon 2 points away from getting a huge road win if you can get 2 more.
Unbelievable. 23-23. We're back to the action. Kirsch will serve. Soft one. Gets across. There's Dodd up front. Lowry far side. Hoover. Great set there. Great pick by Palmer. Now McGowan gets it across. It's punched up by Dodd. Rescued by Roan. Schaefer brings it across. Far side. There's Keeler. Calls for it. And now Palmer goes right back to Keeler. Great dig there on the back row by Dodd. Set up for Rothler. Lady Rams have had her number tonight on the spike. Now far side, punched across by Keeler. There is Dodd. Lowry's going to set up far side. Hooper looks for the spike. Partially blocked. Great recovery there by Cuiava. One more chance here for Lady Rams. Taylor McGowan. It's Dodd. Far court. Here we go. Lowry. It gets tipped across. Great save by the Lady Rams. Spike coming by Rothler. And that was a tough block play because Lady Rams one-handed it twice after Schaefer tipped it across. First it was Cuiava, then Palmer. Rothler got a piece of it, sent it back, and it was just a hair out of the reach of Taylor McGowan.
Just out of the reach.
Match point here on the serve by Hoover. 24-23 Marion. Far side there is McGowan. Last chance for the Lady Rams. Schaefer pushes across. There was Kirsch. Far side now for Keeler from Palmer. There's Dodd. Up front we go. Rothler looks for the kill. It's up and over, and it falls to the ground just shy of the attack line. And 25-23, the Wildcats win it, a thriller. 25-23, your third set final. Lady Rams fall here tonight. We'll tell you about it in the Bean Insurance post-match show. This is Lady Rams Volleyball on WMIX.
If you want a successful business, you need good partners. And if your need is printing, you won't find better partners than Mark and Carrie Smith.
Helping people is what we love.
But we need help with our financing.
That's why the Smiths and hundreds of local businesses trust Banterra. Banterra is the area's #1 financial partner, offering commercial loans, treasury management, and remote deposit services. With Banterra as your partner, you can concentrate on what you do best. Banterra, banking with local style.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Does this sound familiar? I can't stand this job. I just wish I had time to go back to school, but with work and family.
I know. I just enrolled in Rend Lake College's evening cosmetology program. They have evening classes that will even fit into your busy schedule. You can even graduate in less than 2 years. Classes are convenient to get to, and they're in Studio RLC in Mount Vernon. They even offer financial aid.
What's it like? I've been out of school so long.
It's not your typical take notes. Listen to a lecture program. We will learn the latest styles and trends in cosmetology, and it looks like we'll have fun doing it. We'll be out on the salon floor getting hands-on experience and getting to know all kinds of people. By the time we're done, we'll be ready to jump into a new career and love our job. For one.
Okay, how do I sign up?
I called 618-242-8459, but you can also check out their website at rlc.edu/Studio RLC or stop by the RLC Marketplace in Mount Vernon.
Hi, Roy Schmidt, Jeep dealer at King City Chrysler Center in Mount Vernon. Have you ever dreamed of having your own Jeep Wrangler? Imagine driving down the highway with the top down and absorbing the sun rays. Off-road, on-road, wherever you want to go has just become easier. Right now, you can receive 0% for 60 months through Ally Financial on the exciting 2011 Jeep Wrangler 2-door or 4-door. This deal is so attractive, my son Ryan just purchased a Jeep Wrangler for a college vehicle. He keeps telling me how smooth the Wrangler is on the interstate and plenty of interior room. The 2011 Jeep Wrangler is still incorporating the unique design elements that symbolize off-road capability. Come to King City Chrysler today and receive 0% for 60 months on the iconic 2011 Jeep Wrangler at 1603 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois, where you can count on us.
I could see into the future. You know what I want to know? I'd want to know how the whole thing is going to turn out. Did I make the right decisions for my business? Helping my daughter memorize all 50 states in alphabetical order. Did it really matter?
Understanding that the future is about planning, not worrying, is why Erie Insurance is above all in service. Auto, home, business, and life. Your Erie agent is waiting for you.
Your Erie agent in Mount Vernon is the Bean Insurance Agency. Get a quote at 242-6017.
This is Mount Vernon Lady Rams Volleyball on WMIX. The Bean Insurance post-match show starts now.
And welcome back to Cuss Wilson Gymnasium here at Marion High School for your Bean Insurance postgame show. Bean Insurance is an independent agency that can do the insurance shopping for you. Bean Insurance has multiple top insurance companies from which to choose with great rates for your family. Call Bean Insurance at 242-6017. That's 242-6017. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski. Lady Rams fall in a thriller here tonight. Took 3 sets. Lady Rams lose this one 20-25, 26-24, 23-20. 25. And Danny, from the start to finish, it was a great matchup. Lady Rams just couldn't prevail.
Yeah, Lady Rams just couldn't prevail, couldn't get the job done. I mean, it was one of those you don't like to deal in moral victories in athletics. You're more worried about winning games and doing those right things. And boy, oh boy, Mount Vernon just came so close tonight. Had the lead for a majority of the way, all the way through in this third set. At one point, the Lady Rams led 18-12. And from that point on, Marion outscored them 13-5. It's just a shame that Mount Vernon was unable to wrap that thing up in that third set and get out of the win. But boy, oh boy, taking Marion to the limit here on the road is another step in the turning process of this program.
Yes, it is. Of course, we have your Heartland Accounting halftime post-game stats coming up here in just a moment. Of course, chances are you're paying too much for auto insurance. Discounts await at the Bean Insurance Agency, but you won't know how much you can save until you give them a call. Bean Insurance, 242-6017. That's 242-6017. We'll take a break, come back with those stats. This is Bean Insurance Postgame Show on WMIX.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. If you are looking for a bank that still has people in the lobby, personally answers your phone calls, and is focused exclusively on Jefferson County, stop by and see us. We have safe deposit boxes, free checking with free internet banking, and debit cards tied to the Mount Vernon Rams, Ina Hornets, and Woodlawn Cardinals. Coming soon, debit cards tied to St. Mary's Knights with a portion of the revenue generated by your use donated back to your school. Community First Bank with locations at Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC.
Hey, are you thinking of starting your own business? Or maybe you already own your own business and have tax questions? Call Heartland Accounting today. At Heartland Accounting, we specialize in small business planning. Let us help you with your business bookkeeping, sales taxes, payroll taxes, or maybe just some solid business advice. Get started right, and let us help you make your business a success. Call Heartland Accounting of Mount Vernon today at 244-7077 or stop by 3000 Broadway, Suite 2B.
Back to the 94 Sports Mobile Studios on WMIX.
And welcome back to Cuss Wilson Gym. Tonight the Lady Rams fall in 3 sets, 20-25, 26-24, and 23-25. Time to take a look here on your Bean Insurance postgame show at the final stats calculated by Heartland Accounting.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's a crazy night of stats in 3 sets of volleyball. Brooke Moore, 16 digs, 2 kills. Lauren Keeler, 6 digs, had 12 kills. Kelby Kuyava, 3 aces, 2 assists, 2 blocks, 4 digs, 11 kills. Aaliyah Palmer, 1 ace, 21 assists, 2 blocks, 14 digs, 6 kills. Taylor McGowan, 2 assists, 3 blocks, 7 kills. Mallory Kirsch, 2 aces, 3 assists, 5 digs, 3 kills. Kirsten McGowan, 1 block, 2 kills. And Cheyenne Morgan, 1 assist and 2 digs, as the stats were padded for 3 sets of action here tonight as Mount Vernon goes down in defeat.
Of course, get started right and let Heartland Accounting help make your business a success. Heartland Accounting, 3000 Broadway, Suite 2B, your small business expert. We have the dubious task of trying to come up with a Community First Bank of the Heartland Player of the Match. We'll do that during the break. But first, Bean Insurance is an independent agency that helps keep the customer in mind. Bean Insurance has relationships with dozens of insurance companies, allowing you to get the right price with the right service, regardless of your personal history. Call Bean Insurance or stop by for the right coverage with a personal touch. We'll come back with that Community First Bank of the Heartland Player of the Game. This is Lady Rams Volleyball on WMIX.
It's amazing how versatile the Saturday Sports Show has become. What do you mean you slept in last week? Set your alarm for 8:08 this Saturday morning at Junior Radio to AM 940. More Mount Vernon Rams talk, more Jefferson County talk, and more amped-up coverage of Southern Illinois sports. Hear from the best coaches, experts, and sports know-it-alls available. Sports talk worth waking up for. Saturday mornings from 8:08 till 10 a.m. on WMIX AM 940 and online at mywithersradio.com. Presented by Crossroads Community Hospital.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Things sure are changing in the Jefferson County banking market. Branches are closing, and recent news by Bank of America that they will begin charging for debit cards is not what their customers would like to hear. Well, good news. We still have free debit cards, and our debit cards support Jefferson County schools. So don't panic. Just stop by and open an account with us. With people who answer the phone and help you with all your banking needs, we're the best banking option in Jefferson County. Community First Bank with locations at Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC.
This is Mount Vernon Lady Rams Volleyball on WMIX. Time for the Community First Bank of the Heartland Player of the Match.
Well, it was a tough decision from Cuss Wilson Gym. Glad to have you with us on WMIX Mount Vernon and online with video at mywithersradio.com, although we've shut that video down. Dave Czerwinski's alongside. I'm Chris Hugo on the Bean Insurance postgame show. 3-set victory for the Wildcats here tonight in a thriller on their home floor. Lady Rams fall just short. 20-25, 26-24, 23-25. Your Community First Bank of the Heartland player of the game is?
I've got Lauren Keeler with her 6 digs and 12 kills. Had several other opportunities in the main cog, and this tough 3-set loss on the road for Mount Vernon tonight.
Tough indeed, but Lauren Keeler is your Community First Bank of the Heartland player of the game. That'll do it for us tonight. Of course, great traditions aren't given, they're earned through hard work and commitment. That's just what we believe in at Community First Bank of the Heartland. Proud sponsors of the Rams and Lady Rams. Great traditions. Lady Rams fall here tonight on the road at Marion. Fall to 9-15 on the year, 20-25, 26-24, 23-25. You can find all those updates and the junior class scores online on our Facebook page. Follow us like us, WMIX Sports, or you can find them on the Twitterverse. Twitter, 94 Sports is where you can follow us, or go to twitter.com/94sports. For Danny Czerwinski, for Avery Barton, back at the studio, and for everyone with us broadcasting, remind you the final score just one more time. Lady Rams fall in 3 sets here tonight to Marion, 20-25, 26-24, 23-25. We're back on the air Friday night, 6:40 pregame, 7 o'clock kickoff at Centralia. Audio only on mywithersradio.com and back on your radio home, AM 940 WMIX. We will be there Friday night. Don't miss it. I'm Chris Hugo. Good night from Marion.